Okay, good morning everyone. Today we will be learning another indoor sports that we can play inside the house. So I'm going to show you some pictures and try to guess if what sports are we going to tackle this morning. So if you are guessing table tennis, then you are guessing right. I know that table tennis is a very familiar sport. Maybe some of you already played the sports or even athletes of the sports. But we're going to look back and we were going to know how did table tennis came to life. So it has humble beginning. It is started as a parlor game. But when in 1880, when the lawn players wanted to play it inside the house, the lawn tennis is a outdoor game, so they wanted to play it inside the house. So they wanted to adapt the sports so they can play it during winter, and so that's why ping pong or the table tennis in 1880 came into life. Ping pong is a trademark name given by J. Jacques and Son. Edward Schreyer introduced the ping pong to the world. In 1901, tournament was conducted with over 300 participants. In 1927, the first world champion competition began. Today, it is well-known Olympic Games that started in 1988. If you want to learn more about the history of the table tennis, you can type or click with this link or I'm going to show you. Now, we're going to learn about the equipments that we're going to use in playing table tennis. First is the paddle. It is used in hitting the ball back and forth on the table. It is made of woods and rubber. It looks like the racket in the lawn tennis, but it's smaller and in different materials. Next is the ball. It is a celluloid ball that is used in the game. It weighs 2.7 grams. Then, the table. It is where the game is played. The height of the table from the ground is 76 centimeters. The width of the table is 152.5 centimeters and the length is 274 centimeters. Then, let's go to the net. Net is 6 inches long and 6 inches wide, 60 inches long and 6 inches wide with white tape in the top which is not more than 15 millimeters wide. The net will divide the table from the both opponents. Now, let's go to the rules. How are we going to play table tennis? First is the scoring. The players should reach 11 points. The first player who reaches 11 points wins the game with at least 2-point margin or at least 2-point lead. A point is scored after each ball is put into play. Service. The ball must rest on the open hand palm. It must be tossed at least 6 inches. Strike the ball first at the service side, then to the opponent's side. It is legal when it does not touches the net. When the ball in the service touches the net, it is called the let serve. Let serve is not scored, but it is reserved serve. Now, let's go to the flow of the match. The players will serve the points in a row and then switch server. The players will serve 2 points in a row and then switch servers. If the players scored 10-10 or equal or the deuce in any game, servers must only serve 1 point at a time. After each game, the players will switch tables, but in the final games, when a player reaches 5 points, they will switch tables. The first players who will reach 11 points win the game, but with 2-point lead. Now, I'm going to show you how to hold a paddle. There are 2 ways of holding a paddle. First is the shake hands grip. This one. This is the front of the shake hands grip. Then, it is the back side of the shake hands grip. Then, the pin hold grip. The pin hold grip looks like this one. And the second and the back of the pin hold grip look like this one. So these are the 2 ways of holding a paddle. Let's check if you understand what I am talking about earlier. So first, We're going to give you questions and going to try to answer if you can answer the questions. First is, when doing the rally, the player is given 2 service. Is it correct or wrong? Second, the player 1 will win the game if it reaches 11 points and the other has 10 points. Next, the players will switch tables if in final games when one player reaches 5 points. Fourth, last service will be given a score. 5. When the players reach 10-10 or deuce, each will be going to have 1 serve. Now, let's do the application. I want you to draw the paddle used in the table tennis and also the table with the correct measurement. The paddle must be labeled and the table must have its correct measurement. I'm going to picture your drawings and send it to our group chat that we have created. Now, I want you to write your answers in your paper and take pictures of your answers and send it again to our group chat. I'm going to read the questions and I want you to answer it on your paper. Ready? 1. Each game, the players who first reach 11 points wins the game. Each game, the players who win first reach the 11 points wins the game. Second, each player has 3 serves before changing the service. Third, in service, the ball must hit directly on the opponent's side. Fourth, last scores are happened when the ball hits the net during the service. Fifth, if the scores reach 10-10 or deuce, each server must only have 1 serve each. Now, going to take the pictures of your answers and send it to our group chat. Thank you. We have already finished our table tennis lesson for today. I hope you're staying at home so that everybody is safe.